Hey, how you doing, everybody? Thank you so much for just taking extra time out of your day. I would love to speak to you about an amazing topic that I feel is super important. Your presence demand your presence. Your presence demand your presence, maximizing your moments. What do I mean by that? See, we all have gifts. We have things that we were put here to do. We have talents. We have abilities, but so often we don't invest in those. And I don't mean from a money standpoint. I don't even mean from a time standpoint, because we do invest time into the things that we want to do in our businesses. However, are we present when we do commit to the time to build our businesses and just to build us as individuals? So just a couple bullet points I want to go over with you for the next 9 minutes or so. One being, you have gifts. Are you paying attention to them? See, I know I have gifts, and one of my gifts has always been the hunger, the desire, and the ability to communicate. I'm a writer, I'm a poet, but the question is, am I paying enough attention to those gifts? So when we think about having gifts and paying attention to them, one of the things we want to note is focusing on yesterday can bring depression. Focusing on tomorrow can lead to anxiety. So it seems like the only good answer, the best answer, the great answer is to focus on right now. I want you to focus on today, right? The present is your presence, right? The present demands and is your presence. You being in the place, in the moment, absolutely focusing is how you're going to get the most out of everything that you're looking to get. I mean, imagine, we talk about our kids all the time. They're always in their phones. They're always unfocused. Hey, put your phone down. We're sitting at dinner. Put your phone down. I'm trying to talk to you. But let's be real. We do the exact same thing, right? We're never in the moment. We're constantly thinking about what's next. Think about the last time you were given a task or you were in a meeting, even if it was something you were looking forward to. You were in that moment thinking about, okay, what do I need to do next? What's on my to-do list? What do I need to grab from the grocery store? What do I need to pick up? What are the errands I need to run? And you're thinking about doing those things. And once you get to those things, now you're thinking about the other things that's next, right? I got to go pick up my kids. I need to go ahead and make those phone calls. But when you get to making those phone calls, you're thinking about how you need to close. And when you're actually closing, you're thinking about how you need to motivate your team. Family, whatever you're doing, just do it. Just commit to it and be all in with it. Stay in the now and stay present and stay focused. That's how you'll be able to maximize who you are and what your gifts are. The second point I want to make on this topic is what demands your attention. Let's be able to identify the things that actually demands our attention, okay? Working from home demands a particular amount of focus and attention. And it's pretty difficult sometimes to get that focus that you need. So I just want you to know that most things aren't emergencies. They're just things that popped up unexpectedly. Just because it popped up unexpectedly doesn't mean it's an emergency, and it can absolutely wait. Soon as you get the information, you're full with the emotion of the information and what it was brought to you. And it would make you want to disrupt your momentum that you may have with making your phone calls or doing your promotion, right? And so we need to detach from that emotion first, then decide, hey, is this something I can honestly get to tomorrow, get to in a few hours, so it doesn't throw off the rhythm that I have already created with what I already have going on. And being able to decide what is an emergency and where you should put your attention. When you think about the people that's interrupting you, I want you to think about this. Your lack of planning doesn't constitute my emergency. So often it's an emergency, but it's not your emergency. It's their emergency. Well, guess what? Your appointments to yourself are important. And if you're in a meeting, even if you're in a meeting with you, you have to honor that commitment to you and to your business. I heard it said on a movie once, and I've always loved it. Your lack of planning doesn't constitute my emergency. Maybe that's the only way they'll learn if you don't bail them out all the time, right? Or if they have to wait for you, okay? And so once you decide what is important, you can do it right or you can do it right away. You can do it right or you can do it right away. What do I mean by that? See, the things that you have decided that you need to do, maybe you need to really take your time with it instead of trying to rush through it. See, you could get it done right away or you could do it right. I had a mentor that used to tell me, and I have taken this with me and it's helped me so much because as you could tell, I'm a very energetic person. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to run, get to the next thing on my list to go ahead and check that off. And what he said to me was, if you don't have time to do it right, you must have time to do it over. If you don't have time to do it right, you must have time to do it over. And this is the moment that recognizing that is one of the things that helped me stay present, that helped me stay focused, that helped me stay right in that moment. And that brings me to the last bullet point. Be in the moment. Being in the moment. Now, that's not always easy, right? Because sometimes important things do pop up. And when these important things do pop up, and when you're making your list of what's important, I want you to recognize there's a difference between important and urgent. There's a difference between important and urgent. It is absolutely important that you get the clothes washed. And when you're trying to be focused and you're really attempting to just be in that space and be in that moment, here are just a couple tips to help you do that, because it's not always easy to center your mind, right? So once you're centered, you'll be able to actually work more efficiently. You'll be able to get more done. You'll be able to be less stressed. So how do you do that? Take a second and just center. Just put your feet flat. Breathe. We call this diaphragmatic breathing, breathing from the diaphragm. Right? And when you do that, it can start to slow things down. There's a wonderful tactic called box breathing. Even the Navy SEALs use this to slow their anxiety. You're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and then release for 4 seconds. And when you do that over and over, it will slow your anxiety. It'll give you the opportunity to become present, become in the moment, and that frantic energy can absolutely dissipate, right? These different things, it pulls you out of your focus on yesterday or your anxiety about tomorrow and allows you to be, once again, present, once again, centered, once again, in the moment. Because if you are, you're more efficient, you get more done, you have less anxiety, and you have less stress. But more importantly, you have more balance for other important things. You can have it all. You can live a 360 amount of happiness. You can do it all if you're willing to do what it takes to be your best self, your best business person, your best spouse, your best parent, your best family member, your best friend, the best human being that you can be. And this is how we go about doing that. Remember, your presence, your gifts, they demand your presence. Be in the moment, be right there so you can maximize all of your moments. Hey, I look forward to seeing you and continue to chime in to all of our business partners, and what Mr. Dunbar is putting together is really, really next level. I can't wait to see you at our conference. All right.